Well, hey there, Swifties. It's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I'm finally here to do the Life of a Showgirl album reaction. Um, Been kind of a while coming, so sorry about the delay. What I'm going to do on this is I'm not going to use the visualizer or lyric videos because I just did Snow on the Beach and used the lyric video and it got blocked. So I'm going to just go with the lyrics and all on Amazon Music, and I checked and they seem to be accurate. So uh, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to be focusing on the music, the lyrics. The only song I've heard off the album is Fate of Ophelia, which happens to be the first song. Um, and what I'll do is talk a little bit before the song, but not too much. And then you'll be seeing on screen comments that give you facts and some of the Easter eggs and some of those things about the song, and that I learn after I do my reaction while I'm editing. I tend to really research a lot in the editing process. So, anyway, we're going to jump in and see how it goes. I do know a little bit of background on it as far as she recorded this. Um, she got with her producer in Sweden that she had worked on previous albums with, and wanted to do this, and did it without even telling the record company that she was recording it. Not until it was done and they had already started putting together promotional materials did she tell Republic Records that she had done it. So that's kind of cool. And she went to Sweden to record it and used a bunch of Swedish musicians. And so really interesting stuff. But I will be filling you in much more in the written comments. So let's go ahead and jump in. For those of you who don't know, I have a Patreon, and it's actually starting to grow. And I plan to be doing this and Long Pond Sessions will be on Patreon first, and then hopefully come to YouTube. Although Long Pond Sessions, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get onto YouTube. We'll see. I may be able to break it into songs. And then another thing I was considering doing was her 6-part miniseries she just did on Disney. I think it was Disney, about the Eras tour and all that. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because it's probably more talking than music. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump in, guys, and wish me luck. We're in for the long haul here. It'll be nice just to focus on the music and not have the video, to distract me.
You wanna see me all alone.
And I know this is about Travis pretty much.
As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy.
I love the way she phrased melancholy. That little delay. Okay. I'll be stopping along the way just to, help this get to YouTube. But I also want to talk about the lyrics, because I do remember in my research on this last time that a whole lot of this is very tied to her and Travis and how they got together, like the calling on the megaphone and all that, trying to get in touch with her, unsuccessfully initially. But yeah, and just trying to see her when she was playing at Arrowhead and things like that. And some people have said that using Fate of Ophelia, that they don't understand why she called it that when it's really not about Ophelia. It's about avoiding the fate of Ophelia. It's about if he had not come along and given her a light, to that kind of kept her from going, bad relationship after bad relationship, then she might have suffered that fate of letting those things overwhelm her. And I like this: if you'd never come for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. And Ophelia obviously drowned, if I remember correctly. That's why there's the painting, which I'll stick down here, that I think is part of her inspiration for this, is that painting. And I'll try to talk fairly quickly for you all so that I'm not pausing for too long between things. But I want to cover all the lyrics, not line by line, but cover them in general. But I love how she's doing the correlation between the original story, the Shakespeare story, and mixing it with modern day in a way, basically making herself a modern day Ophelia who managed to escape the fate that was laid out before her. That's why she's got this sitting in the tower. You were honing your powers, which probably means building up the courage to actually do what he was going to do to finally get a date with her. All right, let's get back into it. Say 100 yards. Okay, real quick, I want to listen to something during the... Yeah. Yeah, during the verses is very simple with just basically drums, bass, a little bit of, ambient sound, and her singing. Then you get into this section. Still the same thing, but then filling in a little on the outside. Yeah, and then of course getting to that, basically she doesn't care what his life was before. Now that they're together, that's what exists now, and that he's about to get the sleepless night he's been dreaming of, which, that seems fairly common. I'm sure a lot of people have had that dream. But yeah, when we get into here, then we start getting more of the synth build up on the outside and the backups filling out the soundscape to just help it build to that point. And now let's see if the next verse has more production to it. I still like that it just swells. Oh, I like that. The eldest daughter of see, back to just drums and bass. Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed. Love that stop there. Scorpions, the venom stole her sanity. Nice little backups to the sides. I love the claps added in. Her phrasing on this and the timing is really, really nice. Hear the claps now getting... Then we get a little double claps. Wow. And then you notice when it came to that chorus, they added in a little bit more in the claps, and then some like, you know, not that quickly, but and it just helping the song build. And I like the organic sound of the drums, even though they may be programmed and all that. They still have a bit of an organic sound, even though the bass line sounds very synth driven. Ooh, almost no effects on her voice.
All because you came for me, locked inside my memory.
Pretty with the harmony.
You possess the key, no longer drowning and deceived.
Ooh.
All because you came for me.
Oh, I want you to listen to this because I really like the way she did it. She came in with the high harmony first, and then she added in a lower harmony underneath it. I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
OPHELIA is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key.
See little whispers?
No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside.
Then we get the high harmony
and only you possess the key.
with the whispers, and then the low comes in with it. Ooh, really nice. I like that going up on the high note there. This has such a cool little groove to it.
You saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Ooh. It's a good thing she went with Ophelia and not necrophilia, because that would have changed the song entirely. Sorry, but it just popped into my head, so I said it, because that's what I do. But yeah, I like this little section here when she has this, all because you came for me, locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, because she has gone through some relationships that did not go well. And where was the line about the bed of the scorpions in her bed? And eldest daughter of a nobleman, she is the oldest daughter in her family, so that works. She lived in fantasy, which, I mean, really, basically, that's what songwriting is even though she writes a lot of it about herself, she also lives within a fantasy world and creates these fantasy worlds in the videos and things like that. But I love this. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity, because of course Ophelia went nuts in Hamlet, and she's saying that if she had just kept going through these relationships where there was deceit and lying and all of those things, that it might have driven her nuts eventually. I mean, you know, not nuts, but you know, a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see what the next one is. Elizabeth Taylor. And I happen to know who Elizabeth Taylor is, of course. Let's go ahead and jump in. I have no idea what the rest of the album is going to sound like, but I really love that as a starter song, Fate of Ophelia. Let's get back into it.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Not what I expected.
Do you think it's forever?
Ooh. I love the production on this, though. The strings.
That view of Portofino was on my mind when you called me at the Plaza Athénée.
Ooh.
Oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous.
Love the strings.
All the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you blew. Portofino was on my mind. I think you know why. And if your letters never
Sorry, I want to go back and listen to the bass right in there. What a beautiful touch to have everything drop, but I think the bass was the only thing going on. Really nice production on this, by the way. And if I remember correctly, I saw that she did use a string section from Sweden. So I'm going to go on the assumption that all the strings on this album are real and not, programmed.
Withered away, but you blew.
Ooh, love that. Now listen to the bass coming up. Hear that?
Ever said goodbye, I cried eyes violet, Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real.
I love the way she's using the harmonies almost more as an instrument. The backups.
If I can't have you.
Ooh. Oh, those drums sound nice.
For the girl who has everything and nothing all at once.
I want to go back and look at the lyrics. Oh, by the way, whenever I go back and look at lyrics, I won't make you all watch me read them. So if I say, hey, let me check the lyrics out, and then I'm suddenly talking, it's because I didn't make you watch me read them. But boy, she's covering a whole lot in a hurry here, and I'll put in some of the stuff at the bottom because I don't want to try and guess at what the Plaza Athene, something like that. But I'm loving her timing on this album. Yeah, Under the Bright Lights That Withered Away, But You Bloom is, even though some of the guys she dated were celebrities or had a name, she's one of the biggest stars in the world. And it's hard to be in that scrutiny that's so much more than you've ever been in before and know that your whole relationship is under a spotlight. So some people could handle it, some couldn't. But Travis is pretty big name himself. So that kind of helps. Portofino was on my mind, and I think you know why. I'll have to look that up. Had to catch myself back up a little bit since I had to step away. But the one thing that I know is Taylor was writing this album while she was on the Eras tour and kind of really enjoying her life. And then she was also dating Travis. And she was writing this from a place of contentment with her life and also reflection on what her life is. Between fame and relationships and old relationships. With the life of a showgirl, it's basically talking about all the different parts of her as a showgirl and then also reflecting on the way that fame has affected her and correlations with other people like that, hence the Elizabeth Taylor one here. Because she relates to Elizabeth Taylor in a lot of ways as far as how Elizabeth Taylor was treated in the press because of her multiple marriages. And of course, they accused Taylor of being a serial dater. But anyway, we got all the right guys promised that they'd stay, and they didn't, obviously. That's pretty well documented. And then we have Under the Bright Lights That Withered Away, which we all know that's because they couldn't handle her fame in some cases, or her being more famous than they were in others. And then we get to, and if your letters ever said goodbye, I'd cry my eyes violet, Elizabeth Taylor, which some people felt like Elizabeth Taylor's eye color was violet, even though it was really more of a blue, but in the right light, eyes take on different colors. Been number one, but I never had two. I believe what she's saying there is, she's had number one hits and things. And then the two might be referring to the fact that she's never had a significant other that was to the point that she felt like it was, that this is the one, that this is it. I mean, everybody feels that way off and on through their relationships, but this one, this time around, feels like it's for the long term. At least that's what I take from it. Because she says, and I can't have fun if I can't have you. Anyway, I think that Be My New York When Hollywood Hates Me is basically saying that when, the famous part of yourself, we'll look at that as Hollywood. And if she's talking about Elizabeth Taylor here, Elizabeth Taylor worked in Hollywood, but I believe she lived in New York. And I think what she's saying is when your public persona is being hated on, New York is home. So she wants this person to be her home that she can go to like a port in the storm. Because you're only as hot as your last hit, but number one, okay. Okay, so back in it we go. And I really do love these drums here. I like that it went from a more processed sound to this.
Look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. And if you ever leave me high,
I love the different feel once the drums came in. Woo, great stop.
Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Number one, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't help. Be my and why. When Hollywood hates me, only as hot as your last hit, baby. The number one, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't help you.
Well, I like that delay to get into you. Ooh, I like her ahs in the background. What's interesting is it almost feels like when the drums came in and it got more personal, it was down into this section where she's talking about the relationship and all of that and their private moments. But then it all kicks in heavier when she starts getting into the fame of it all. Because here she's just out, Musso and Frank's, I would assume, is a restaurant that Elizabeth Taylor used to frequent, would be my guess. But I love this. They say I'm bad news. I just say thanks because she knows who she is. Doesn't matter what they say. And I love this. You look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. Because she gets looked at as a bigger-than-life person so often in ways that people are enthralled with her because of her celebrity and her beauty and things like that. But that's really cool. And if you ever leave me high and dry, I'll cry my eyes. Okay, so high and dry. That could mean that you've smoked a lot of weed, but then they leave before you have any chance to get excited. Sorry, that was a little crass, but it popped in my head once again. I'm going to say it if it pops in my head. Oh, and I really like this line up here. When it says, hey, what could you possibly get for the girl who has everything and nothing all at once? And that is so true of people who live in the spotlight and have all that fame and have all the money. And yet, if you are lonely, then you feel like you have nothing because what are you working for if you can't be happy? Or at least, more fulfilled. But that's what I love about this. I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. And then she says, just kidding. But I think that's just her being cheeky. All right, so let's get back into it. White Diamonds was a perfume that Elizabeth Taylor advertised for years. White Diamonds. But you ever end up anything but mine. Wow, saying if we don't come together, then I'm going to be missing out. And so will you. I really like the change in the drums and all. I know we're right at the end, but I just want to say, without having to talk over the music, I really like them using more organic drums in parts of it, and then going to the bigger sound with her big backups and the claps and the all of that going on, and the strings. It's really a nice dynamic shift to be able to, I guess, kind of personify the fame part of it. Because here we've got I'm in the papers, on the screen, and in their minds. And of course, like I say, the White Diamonds was a big national campaign that went on for years with Elizabeth Taylor, with way too much of a filter on her. So, White Diamonds. What can I say? It sticks with you. Oh, I like it. Drop back to the drums now. Came out of the big sound. Then that little delay on the O. It's a nice way to end that. All right, we're getting into Opalite, which I believe is man-made opal. Kind of like Cupid's zirconia is a man-made diamond. So Opalite. I think that I like Fate of Ophelia better than Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor I like, but I think I wanted it to not go so big in a way. But that's just a personal preference. And I think her relating to Elizabeth Taylor and all that, since she was singing about the fame and all that, I understand why she went big. But I wanted it to feel more grounded into who Elizabeth Taylor was as a person who struggled with fame and all of that. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump into Opalite. Ooh.
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past.
I like this.
It's never gonna last.
I like that line.
Was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know and
wow.
When you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends.
You know what I like about this one? It just, it feels like what she's singing. Because she's going through this whole thing, basically saying that she was dwelling in the past and her past relationships and failures, rather than moving ahead in the way that she really should be. And, her friends telling her, well, when you know, you know. And that really is the case. When I met my last wife, I've had more than one. It was instant. It was just kind of an instant thing. And, it took a long time after that, but the initial feeling was there from both of us. And, it lasted 10 years. That's a decent run for marriages these days. And, no regrets. But yeah, it's like saying if you cling to the ghosts and all of those things of your past relationships, you might miss it when you finally see the one. But I'm going to read ahead a little bit here. Anyway, what I love is that it's feeling like a hopeful song. Like it's saying, okay, I'm dwelling on this beat, and then it's hopeful, hopeful, hopeful. What a great line. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. Onyx is very dark. but now the sky is opalite. But that means that it's man-made. I'm going to have to see where it goes from here. All right, let's get back to it.
Foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends.
Yeah, they've seen the relationships come and go.
My mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning.
I love the hopeful feel of this. And the backups right there again. Great harmonies. That was so sorry that Ronnie Spector, be my little baby. Sorry, I haven't been singing it all today. Half-assing it. All right, here we go.
You couldn't understand it. Why you felt alone.
Now see this one, nice dynamics to it, going to acoustic with a nice bass tone.
Just a pose, and don't we try to love, we give it all we got.
I like that little delayed, give it all we got.
And what a simple thought, you're starving till you're not.
Huh. I got to chill on that line, you're starting till you're not. Because that's a great line.
Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the
I like how she broadened that out into that it's not just her who messes up relationships, it's her friends too. Everybody does. I really love the feel of this song. Wow. Never had to make your own. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. I think what she's saying is that you can make your own happiness. Because an opal is created. Naturally created, and opalite is just as beautiful, but it has to be worked at to be made. And I think that's what she's saying here is, like she said, you have to make your own sunshine, and now the sky is opalite because it's a happiness of her own making, is what I think she's saying here. She's been through the other stuff that wasn't as good for her, or in the case of her friends, they'd been through relationships, and she was the one that was the friend on the outside of the failing relationship. So let's go.
Now the sky is opalite.
I really like that part. Ooh, great timing with the slow and then sped. Ooh, chills again. I love that sped up and pulled back. Wow.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright.
Nice.
You were dancing through.
I'm going to hear that again. I thought that was so perfect there. It was like building. It's like happiness builds. She started off with the one voice, and then another voice added on, and then another, and it's like you built your happiness up to where it becomes a beautiful, 4-part harmony. I love that. This is just a temporary speed bump. Failure brings you freedom. And that's true. A failed relationship, when it's done, can make you feel more free in a way, because once you're free of it, it's like a weight is lifted, and now you have possibility ahead of you. Really, really nicely done. She's got some really nice lyrics in this. But that's my favorite thing in this section is the fastness. I really like this one a lot. Nice simple drums, but they fit the song so well. I like that every song has an ending. You know, there's no fade outs and things like that. Everything has an ending, and it's just it just feels organic. All the I know I use organic a lot, but it's just naturally happening in a way that feels real. And now we're into father figure explicit, which I had to go through and make sure I was getting the right thing, because it didn't say Life of a Showgirl clean on the album and then explicit on the album. I had to go through and check and make sure the tracks were right, because I'm always going to go with the explicit versions. I hate the ones that are kind of whitewashed for radio, you know? All right, so we're getting into father figure. That last song was very self-explanatory. And like I say, from what I understand, she wrote these just kind of explaining how she was feeling now, but from all her personal experiences. It's a very personal album. And it is conveying the lightness and contentment that she, I think, was feeling with how the Eras tour was going and things with Travis. Really, really cool. Okay, father figure.
When I found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jack, turned your rags into gold. The winding road leads to the chateau.
Great timing again on that.
I saw potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. I dry your tears with my sleeve. Leave it with me. I protect the
I'm feeling like this is about who the person that discovered her, if we'll call it that, record executive who basically got her going. But I really love the there's a lot of stuff I like in here. But yeah, the once again, her timing on things is really great. You remind me of a younger me. I saw the potential. I'll be your father figure. And when she gets to the father figure part, it almost does have a little bit of a feel of the phrasing and all that from George Michael's father figure. I want to be your father figure. You know, it's got that same kind of flow to it. I love as I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. Whoever it was had a really high opinion of themselves. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. It's oh, I wonder if This Love was one of her songs. I'll have to look that up because I don't know her older catalog that much. But it almost feels like that's what it is This Love. When he's saying this love is pure profit, I think that he may be saying that that particular song was a hit and was going to be making him money. I dry your tears with my sleeve, leave it to me. Basically, he was trying to be everything for her. Another one, I love the feel of this song.
dry your tears with my sleeve.
chill in the way she phrased that. I'm running that back to hear that. What great, because it wasn't the same both. Oh, I love how that just opened up. Oh, pretty.
Your thoughtless ambition sparked the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions.
That was almost rap-like. She's making so many great choices in this one. Just where she's doing interesting timing, and then the kick pattern is really nice. And it's changing up and making it not so not just that. It's got nuance to it. But I love this. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. My favorite timing in all this, all I ask for is your loyalty, my dear protege. Not even going to try and attempt what she did with the timing there because it was really interesting and different, and I don't remember it offhand. And then this part right up here. Oh, when she got to that, I saw a change. I wonder if this is her saying to him that they don't make loyalty like they used to. Yeah, your thoughtless ambition, so she's talking to him at that point. Your thoughtless ambition sparked the ignition that to fulfill your dreams, you had to get rid of me. And I think that has to do with her, with the guy that had all the royalties to her music and things like that. And that whole fiasco. Oh, you made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You want to fight? You found. Oh, okay. All right. So the part coming up, I think, is how he fucked around and found out.
I protect the family.
I like how now she's protecting the family.
We drank that brown liquor. You made
you hear the
deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You wanna fight? You found it.
Ooh.
I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning.
I love that.
On the mantle, who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leave it on me.
Oh, love this song. And then she just goes up on that one.
You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
I like how that ending part, it had a kind of off-kilter feel to it. Okay, so she hasn't explicitly said that it's about, her past dealings with the record company and whatever his name was, Scooter or whatever it was, and that whole fiasco. But it very obviously is talking about the music industry and the people that say that they're going to mentor you and all of that, when really they're mostly in it for profit. Because when push comes to shove and it comes down to protecting the artist or protecting their money, they go for the money. And that's why she had to take over her own empire and become the big swinging dick in the room. So, Really, really fun. And she apparently, this is one of her favorite ones that she wrote on the album. So, all right, let's jump into Eldest Daughter. Hey, little man. Oh. So y'all get a little look and sound of Ash there. Well, I take a quick look on a couple things. Nice piano song. I don't think we've had one yet, so. Oh, I like that chord
Everybody's
progression
so
there.
punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot. Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie.
Oh, wow.
I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been
Love her
dying
timing.
just from trying to seem cool.
What a great time
But I'm
line.
not
Hey.
a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
See,
Now.
it's the little things she does, like I'm never gonna leave you now, putting that little pause in there. And she's really doing nice dynamics with her voice in this. And sometimes because her voice sounds so pure and nice in so many places, some people might think that she's kind of staying in one lane, but she's not. She's taking her voice all kinds of places. It's just that it sounds so pure in so many places that you don't always notice the dynamics happening. Really, really pretty, but I want to hear that little section there again. And already, I love the lyrics in this one are so straightforward, basically saying that your public persona is not you. And that whether you're on the internet being a troll or you know, it seems that, sad it seems, apathy is hot. I mean, all of these things, and I love this, everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Yeah, I live that every day. Every single hot take is cold as ice. Wow. Oh, I wonder if that means that all the hot takes, by the time they hit the internet, they've already happened, and now they're cold as ice. You know, they're not hot takes anymore, but sometimes they are, but not always. I love this, though. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. And I'm wondering if this has anything to do with her and Travis, or if it's just people in general, that their public persona is not them and is a lie in a lot of cases. All you got to do is watch Fox News to see people presenting themselves as something I don't even think they believe. There's my hot take, but that's as cold as it possibly gets. Wow. I really like her thought process in this one. Really curious to see where she goes with it. And I like the just simple piano.
I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow.
And I like
never gonna leave you now.
the bounciness, and there's that delay on now. Ooh, I love that now. Love that chord progression. It's really nice.
On the trampoline in somebody's backyard. I must have been
Nice
about
low
8
there.
or 9. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm. Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. When your first crush crushes something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every eldest daughter was.
Ooh, I want to go back on this. When your first crush crushes something kind. Wow. What a great line. Because that's just saying that your first crush very often may not have any interest in you, or even if they do, it's so short-lived, and then they break your heart, and the kindness in you takes a hit. And then this one, I said I don't believe in marriage. That was a lie. So often people say what they think the other person wants to hear. It's funny, here she is, she's on the trampoline in the backyard, and that's when she was her happy, really happy. And that was the night I fell off and broke my arm. And it's like saying your happy moments always come right before the fall. Really, really neat. And I loved this. Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. Great lines. It's almost like she's a really good songwriter.
Pretty soon I learned cautious discretion. When you first
and working that into the phrasing.
When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie.
And she is an eldest daughter. I think I mentioned that earlier.
First lamb to the slaughter. So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now.
I love when she goes down that.
We'll lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time.
Oh.
Ferris wheels, kisses, and love.
Let me go back there. I didn't even. When did the acoustic come in? Was it back here, or was it just right in that moment? Oh, the acoustic's already there. Wow, I didn't even notice it come in.
We'll lie back, a beautiful, beautiful time lapse. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs, and things I said were dumb. Is it not that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back?
This feels nostalgic the way she's saying it. It's so funny.
Every youngest child felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home. 'Cause I'm not a bad bitch. This isn't savage.
The way she let that breathe for a second and then came in.
I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna.
I like how she goes way up and then comes median.
Never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now.
Boy, she is really, I'll tell you after this is over. So many of these are ending with her just saying something on the last notes of the song and letting the note carry out, whether it's with a delay or whatever. And I really like that about it. Every song just wraps up. But what I really like back there was, it feels like what she's saying is, I don't want to be that persona anymore. I just want to be real with you and make a vow that that's what I am with you. And it's that song, the way she sang it and all that, it didn't sound like an older song. It felt nostalgic for the way things used to be. And it was so interesting that it was really, I guess because it was just piano, acoustic, you know, just the drums, the bass. It was just kind of flowing along, and her phrasing, something about it just felt nostalgic. It was really, really interesting. But man, do I love the way she writes lyrics. The timing that she ends up doing with what she wrote, and sometimes what you write it out and you're like, how am I going to make this work? And you find a way. But she seems to always find the most interesting way. Okay, so we're to ruin the friendship. I wonder what this will be about. This one's explicit yet again. Oh, and there we are with just great sounding grounded drums.
Glistening grass from September rain.
Nice acoustic or whatever over here.
Neon names you drive. 85.
Ooh. Love that.
Road and the lakeside beach. Watching the game from your brother's Jeep. Your smile.
Another nostalgic feeling song.
And it was not an invitation.
See, look at that.
Should have kissed you anyway. Should have kissed you anyway. And it was not convenient. No, but your girlfriend was away. Should have kissed you anyway. Shiny wood floor.
Wow, I got to go back and hear that again, because when she got to this and it was not an invitation, the way she spread that out was so interesting. And I like the, once again, it's that nostalgic feel, like, and you know, just hanging out with your friend and all that, but thinking, you know, I know you got a girlfriend, but yeah, I kind of got a thing. And I love this. Should have kissed you anyway, even though there wasn't an invitation. Sometimes you just got to let them know, but it's called ruin the friendship. So either she did it, or she's thinking if she did, then the friendship would be over, because, you know, that would make her that girl, you know? Wow, I love the feel of this one. And I'm trying to figure out if that's a 12-string acoustic that I'm hearing, or what it is, but I'll look that up.
The game from your brother's Jeep, your smile.
Sounds like a 12-string to me.
Miles wide, and it was not an invitation.
Really perfect. It keeps it from sounding generic, you know? And then she changes up the timing there. Hey.
Everything look cheap. Have fun.
That's a good line.
It's prom.
Oh, okay, I got it.
We'll take
In the gym, on the gym floor.
Over his shoulder, I'll catch a glimpse and see you looking at me. And it was not an invitation.
So they're both having an attraction, but they're both with somebody else.
Should've kissed you anyway, and it was not convenient. Would've been the best mistake. Should've kissed
I like that
you
line, would have been the best
anyway.
mistake.
Don't make it awkward in second period.
Boy.
Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good.
Her bridges in this are just flowing so seamlessly. Just, they're going along, and then it's like, oh, here's the bridge, and it just, you know, because a bridge should have a different feel, but the way she's doing it, it just feels so good. Let's go back.
Anyway, hey, don't make it awkward in second period.
Ooh, I love
Might
the bass
piss your
in this.
ex off. Lately we've been good. Seeing friends is safe doesn't mean you should.
Oh, you should.
Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Staying being friends is safe doesn't mean you should.
I love the way she climbs that
When I left
note.
school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news.
Ooh,
Goodbye.
got a chill right then.
And we'll never know why.
Wow.
It was not
Oh, chills for this entire
an
time.
invitation,
Because I feel like he
but I flew
died.
home anyway, with so much left to say.
Ooh, what a
It
turn.
was not
Ooh, great bass.
convenient, no, but I whispered at the grave. Should've kissed you anyway. Ooh,
Wow.
it was not an invitation.
This one's hitting me more than any of the other ones so far.
Should've kissed you anyway. And it was not my advice. It's always ruin the friendship. Better than regret it for all time.
Wow.
Should've kissed you anyway.
I know we're right near the end, but my advice is always ruin the friendship better than regret it for all time, because like when they lost touch, she had no idea he was going to die and that there would never be that chance again. Wow, I love the direction this took, because it upped the stakes of not being just, oh, we lost touch and now I heard you're doing this, By the way, a song that this kind of has a feel of to me is 23 by The Warning. If you ever get a chance, go and watch that from the Pepsi Center. It's got that same kind of thing of not taking that leap and telling someone how you feel about them. But this has a feel of that to me, and Warning's my favorite band, by the way. But you won't be disappointed. I flew home. So much left to say, and it was wow. Really love this song.
Anyway, it was not my advice. It's always ruin the friendship.
Her backing vocals in this are doing so much work. And they're not always saying something, they're just giving a texture. I'm almost convinced that's a 12 string over here. And what a great choice for that. Because a 12 string has a whole texture to it that the 6 string doesn't, because of those higher strings, and just it feels more lilting. Really, really like that song a lot. I would listen to that more often. I think that one so far is my favorite one, and it's because of the emotional connection that it made. That may be an opinion that isn't shared by everybody, but that's how it felt to me. Let's go ahead and do another song, and then I'll stop after that. Actually Romantic. Explicit. All right, let's jump into this one. I'm really enjoying this album. I know some people had a problem with the fact that it was so light, and it's not necessarily that it's all hopeful, but it just has a feeling like she wrote it when she was in a good place in her life. And I mean, she's conveying that, and the fact that she went, okay, let's just go ahead and make this album, not tell the record company. Let's just make it the way I want to do it, make it my own, and I'm going to convey that I'm happy. And then look back a little bit in the same way. A really, really good choice. Oh, you hear that? Listen right before the song starts, and you can hear the string slide, I think it is. What an interesting chord.
Me boring, Barbie when the coke's got you brave. High fives my ex, and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face. Some people might be offended, but it's actually sweet.
This
All
one.
the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do.
This one's another one. The tone of it is really different. But what was getting me was the sound of the two guitars, because it's, guitars double tracked, one to each side, and just playing slightly different tonality to them in a way that makes them have their own character, even though they're playing pretty much the same thing. But it feels so good. Okay, I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave. I don't know why a soda would make him brave. High five my ex. Oh, I'm curious to see who this is about, because apparently it's a musician she maybe dated. It's funny. It's like she's living rent-free in this guy's head. And I think that's what she's saying, is because he keeps thinking about her and writing about her and all that in a way it's sweet, because apparently he loved her enough that she's sticking around in there. At least that's what I take from it. We'll see. But I love the feel of this song. It's another one, different feel. I can't even say what it sounds like. It just has a little bit like Small Things at the beginning.
But you keep sending me funny valentines, and I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much.
Little Legally Blonde there.
How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we always talking about? It's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh,
What a neat idea for a song.
no man has ever loved me like you do. You think
Okay, we're to the bridge. So, I love the premise of this, and I love that this up here. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are you always talking about her? And that's the way it is sometimes. You break up with somebody, and then you're just still so hung up on them that you're constantly talking about them. And in a way, it is a compliment to them, the fact that they are just, that it was probably good enough that you just can't let it go. But I really, really love this, where she's just belittling the guy who thinks that he's digging at her by sending her Valentines and shit. Which I love this, but it's precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's just so funny, because he thinks he's a big dog, and he's just a little dog, little teacup dog. It's actually sweet all the time you spend on me. This is great. Another one. Love the tone of it.
romantic.
And then we got the bridge coming up.
It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. I mind my
that's
business,
great.
God's my witness that I don't provoke it, but it's kinda making me wait. 'Cause it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on.
I love how she's like, just and she's another one that I didn't know was going to be one to just go there whenever it fit the song. Like when she says it's kind of making me wet. She's like he's trying to be um, digging at her, and like I said, because she's so stuck in his head that she knows that he's thinking about her, and if he's thinking about her, well, you know, that might be he might be doing sexy time things while he's thinking about her, and it's kind of making her wet. It's funny. It's really funny.
'Cause it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly love.
I love that choice of word. It's honestly lovely.
It's actually romantic. Really gotta hand it to you. No man has ever loved me like you.
Oh, gotta run that back. The drumming right there. The dicka. Oh, what a good choice. Right here.
No man has ever loved me like you.
What a great choice. Shoo-wop-bop. Oh, that was just a fun time. I actually really loved that. That was great. Where the last one was so heartfelt, this one was so much of a cheeky song that I like both of those for different reasons, almost equally, because her writing in this was so clever and in a way belittling the guy for being so hung up on her, and I liked it. Why not, right? All right, guys. So we're to wish list explicit again.
They want that yacht life under chopper blades. They want those bright lights and Balenci shades and a fat ass with a baby face. They want it all. They want that complex female character. They want that critical smash palm d'or and an Oscar on their bathroom floor. They want it all. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. Hope they get what they want.
Yeah.
I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow. Got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball hoop.
I love that delay again.
Got a wish list. I just want you. They want that free.
Oh, I love the idea of this song. That everybody has their own thing that is on their wish list, and what she starts out with are all big dreams. The yacht and the chopper blades and all of these things, big expensive things. The fat ass with a baby face, because I mean, we all know what type that's talking about. And it's a shame that more people try to achieve that rather than becoming comfortable with who they already are. Because so often that person is so much prettier than the person they make themselves into. And so much more genuine. Because once they get to that point that they make those things, then they feel like they have to live up to that image. And it makes them become not who they are anymore in some cases. So anyway, I digress. But I love that she goes through all these things that other people want that are all very material. And she's like, you all can have all those things, but you know what I want? I just want a relationship with someone that I want to be with and have the kids and not have the press on me constantly. Just leave us the hell alone. Well, she said a different word. I tried to stay away from those just because of the YouTube thing. Because otherwise, I have a mouth like a sailor. uh, but I love that she gets to there and it's all just the white picket fence and a family. And it's so interesting that, and I don't think that was her dream before. It's once you meet the right person, and now it's suddenly, you know what, I would be happy with just that, even though she has all these other things. But then again, let's face it, whatever's on her wish list up to now, she's achieved most of her wish list. So now she's to the point that she wants to have the things that she didn't get to have because of the wish list that she was trying to achieve before. All right, let's get back into it. And I love the feel of this. I didn't expect the drum sounds that we got. And they actually fit the song, but they weren't what I was expecting.
Listen, I just want you. They want that freedom, living off the grid. They want those 3 dogs that they call their kids, and that good surf, no hypocrites. They want it all. They want
I love the way little key change.
They want that spring break that was fucking lit, and then that video taken off the internet. They want it all.
I love that.
They should have what they want. They deserve what they want. I hope they get what they want. I just want you.
I love that. I just want you. The quick. But my favorite line in all of this is they want that spring break that was fucking lit, and then that video taken off the internet, because sometimes you get what you want, and if it's recorded, not necessarily what you want out there. Pretty funny. I imagine she's got several of those moments herself where she let herself go. I'm not saying let herself go, but just let herself hang out and have a good time, and then those things come back to haunt you on the internet, and you're like, that was just supposed to be a me moment, All right. Another one, I really love the attitude of the song.
I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking.
I really love that this drum sound sounds like it should be in a hip-hop song, and yet it fits this perfectly. Ooh, that was really well done. A little ethereal feel.
Best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. You caught me off my guard. I hope I get what I want, 'cause I know what I want.
Chills again, because I
just want you.
I got chills again out of being happy for her. And I imagine a lot of you had that same reaction because you know her history and the relationships that failed, and that now she's in one where she feels content, and you're just happy for her. And that's what those few lines did for me. They just, like she said, you caught me off guard, because she wasn't looking for it. And wow, I just really, really like that. What a great sentiment.
I want, 'cause I know what I want.
I like that.
I just want you.
I like her going up high in the background. I love the way she does that. Dun, 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 dun. It's so wholesome. I feel like that's where they're headed now, with him getting close to retirement. there it is again. We get down to the last line. She says what she wants to say, and the music goes out with her. I love that it's like a conscious thing of, this is how we're going to end the songs. And she's managing to do it to where it fits every song. Really, really cool. Yeah, I actually, I know there have been varying ideas about this album, whether people like it, whether they don't. And I think on some people, they didn't like it up front because it was not what they were expecting. They were expecting something to follow up on, the other albums that she had done recently and the depth of them. And then they got this happy, fun time, just uplifting album. And their expectation soured them on the initial release. But then you start living with the songs and realize, you know what? I like a little bit of Happy Taylor. I like some just content Happy Taylor, Really great. All right. Now, I have heard about this song because some people were put off. Better have me a sip of wine before we start, right? Some people were put off that it's not about going to Home Depot and buying lumber. It's about something a little different. And I'm going to enjoy it because I love just explicit songs or, double entendre and things like that. So I'm curious where we're going to go with that. Ooh, straight up disco.
Daisy's bare naked, I was distraught. He loves me not. He loves me not. Penny's unlucky, I took him back and then stepped on a crack. And the black cat laughed. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious.
What a groove.
Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that you and me, we make our own love.
I know there's going to be more of that, but man, this little drum, oh, loved it. Great groove in this.
Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that
so
you
good.
and me, we make our own love. A bad sign is all good. I ain't gotta knock on wood.
I love the little. Oh, God, the music in this is great.
Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Ties me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it
That
ain't
was so
hard to
clever.
see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Okay, I got to go back on this verse. Because the little word play and all that, of course, is fun. To me, it is. But when we get to this, also musically, I just love what they're doing musically behind her and the way she's using her voice in this section. It has just that playfulness to it. When we get down here, I ain't got to knock on wood. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Obviously, we know what that is referring to. He almatized me and opened my almatized. He almatized. I'm going to figure that one out. That's odd. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet to know a hard rock is on the way. Wow, she's just going for it, and I personally love it. Just sing what you're singing.
It's you and me forever dancing in the dark.
I think this is a bop.
It's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood.
I love
Forgive
it.
me, sounds cocky. Ties me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet.
Don't need to be married. I just want to fuck.
Hard rock is on the way. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious.
Once again,
I'll admit I've been a little magic wand. Seems to me that you and me, we make our own luck. New highs, manhood, I ain't gotta.
Okay. Now this is just a musical thing. Listen to the bass in the background here, because for me, what makes songs are moments. You've heard me say that in other videos if you watch my other videos. And this bass break in here, behind what she's singing, it's one of those things that I wait for in a song. And like when someone does a cover of a song and they don't do that moment, you're like, then why'd you even do the cover? You know? Listen to the bass line behind what she's doing here. Oh, I love the little run.
Superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand. Seems
Right here,
to me
coming
that
up.
You and me, we make our own luck. New highs, manhood, I gotta knock on wood. All that bitch
Oh, little punches in here.
never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. It's you and me.
It's funny, you can feel what's coming, but it makes it that much more satisfying. No pun intended there.
Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my.
Wait, he amatized me and opened my eyes. I wonder if she's just being like, amatized is like saying that that's the moment she got it of like, oh yeah, I see what's coming. So she was, maybe that's what she's saying there. I think this one's great. This is fun.
Ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes.
Love the
Redwood
drums
tree,
in
it ain't
this.
hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
There she is, ending almost no music. Oh, I love that song. It's funny that if people hadn't been put off by the lyrics being so suggestive and the double entendres, and then sometimes just saying what she means, then they probably would have loved the song just because it's so freaking groovy. All right. So now we're to Canceled. Explicit yet again. Wow. I'm actually enjoying this album even more than I expected to, because I had heard, things about it, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be up my alley, but it definitely is, because she's leaning into so many different genres in this. Really, really fun.
You thought that it would be okay at first.
I love the harmonies on top of those
situation
three
could
lines.
be saved, of course, but they'd already picked out your grave and hers. Beware the wrath of masked crusaders. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? Did they catch you having far too much fun? Come with me, when they see us, they'll run. Something wicked this way comes. Good thing I like my friends.
One of my favorite literary lines, something wicked this way comes. It works so well. I feel like these are the people that go in and find they don't have a cause, so they find a cause that's usually a celebrity or somebody like that, or some offhand thing that they just glom onto and try to get that person or thing canceled or company or whatever, with no good reason other than they just want to have something that they can bitch about. And like this, did you girl boss too close to the sun? So basically, just the fact that she became well known and an started, basically has an empire, is enough to piss some people off. Just the fact that she's a woman doing good, so got to go in and try and cancel her. It's like, Jesus Christ, people, get a damn clue.
I see us, they'll run. Something wicked this way comes. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld where it gets quite dark. At least you know exactly who your friends are. They're the ones with matching scars.
Ooh.
It's easy to...
Oh, it's basically saying that, you know, besides her, a lot of her friends have been through the same trauma of people just coming after them for no reason whatsoever. I feel like it's for no reason whatsoever, but I'm sure those people think that it's all justified, or at least enough to make them big in their comment community. But I like this, the ones with the matching scars. That's really good. I like that. And this one is just dump, which is exactly what it should be. Just driving like that. Nothing tricky. Junk, 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 junk.
The optics click, everyone prospers.
Yeah, nice.
Drop you off the roster. Tone deaf and hot, let's fucking off her. Did you make a joke only a man could? Were you just too smug for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Baby, that all ends tonight. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my
I like that because
and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld. It'll break your heart. At least you know exactly who your friends are. We're the ones with matching scars.
bridge.
They stood by.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've seen a lot of the pictures of her out with her friends, with Miley Cyrus, and you know, all these different people that have been through the same thing she has. And the thing I liked up here, yeah, it's easy to love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone prospers, and you know, basically it's everybody gets clicks from going with something like that. But then you do one thing that someone doesn't like, and suddenly they go after you, and you're like, wait, where did my popularity go just because I said one thing? Brie Larson went through that. A lot of different people have gone through that. And very often it's something taken out of context. And it's usually these manosphere people that do it, or a bunch of Karens. And it's just annoying that these people just end up getting a platform to be bitchy little bitches, you know? So, come on, Ken, say what you mean. Anyway, bring a tiny violin to a knife fight. That's funny. Welcome to my underworld. I love this, honey. Welcome to my underworld. It'll break your heart. At least you know exactly who your friends are. I just love that she's owning the fact that, you know, once you start going through the cancel thing, it puts you in with a whole nother set of people.
We're the ones with matching scars. They stood by me before my exoneration. They believed I was innocent, so I'm not here for judgment.
I love where her voice is up in that higher range there.
But if you can't be good, then just be better at it.
What a great line.
Everyone's got bodies in the attic.
I like that it's attic instead of basement.
We'll take you by the hand, and soon you'll learn the art of never getting caught. It's a good thing I like my friends canceled.
I wonder if she said attic because everybody expects the bodies to be in the basement, so that's where they're looking.
Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Yeah, it's a good thing I
really like that idea of your friends are the people who have been through the shit with you. Wow, that's neat. I love her choice on this of the way to end songs, and I love this line, but a shattered glass is a lot more sharp, because you know what, it's very true. You break a glass on the floor and you go to pick stuff up, you're more bound to get cut than if it's something that was done intentionally. What a great line. So it's basically saying that the people trying to cancel you make you sharper as a person because you've been through that and you come out on the other side with more of an edge, is what I'm taking from it. So, wow, really, really like that one. My glass of wine is going down. I might have to refill it. Alrighty, let's jump into Honey and see where it goes. I like that I can follow what these are. Oh, maybe it's just about that. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive. Oh, I get what she's saying there. Back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you touched my face, redefine all of those. Oh, I love what she's saying here. You say, honey, summertime spreads, pink skies. You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. Winter green kiss on mine, give it different meaning, 'cause you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home, we could play house. Wow, pick you up, who's the baddest in the land? What's the plan? What's the plan? You could be my forever nightstand, honey. When anyone oh, what a great line. You can be my forever nightstand. I can't believe I've never heard anybody say that before, although somebody probably has. But if they hadn't, that is so clever. But what I love through this whole opening section is how terms of endearment can be negative in the wrong connotation. And, you know, when people are calling you sweetheart at the bar, it is usually in a kind of condescending way. Well, let me tell you, sweetheart, you know. And usually it's the men doing that. And then she's saying that the women in the bathroom are the one going, oh, honey, you don't know what you're talking about, you know. Saying that skirt don't fit me, because usually it's a jealousy thing. And that's what's so funny. You know, and I cried the whole way home because you try not to let what other people say affect you in a negative way, but like being a reactor, and all it takes, I have like 99% upvotes on almost every one of my videos, but it's the negative things that stick with me more so than the positive things. And it's the same thing here. All it takes is someone saying something like that to make you feel small and just ruin your night. And it's really a shame that it's that way, but you know, and it's because people are just mean. Some people are just mean. But I love how she's saying that when those words are used by the right person who means them in the right way, it changes her perception of what that word means. You could be my forever nightstand. I love that line. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause a minute looked at me wrong. See, it's jealousy. Honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, Every skirt fits her.
Redefine all of those blues when you say you can call
What a
me
nice
honey if
choice
you
for the
want,
solo
because
there,
I'm
the
the
little
one you
fills.
want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning, 'cause you
Split
mean it
the
when you say
harmonies.
it's yours.
Beautiful.
Kicking in doors, stick it to the floor. Give me more by the paint and the color of your eyes.
Wait. I didn't follow all of that. What a great line. By the paint and the color of your eyes. Unless you have shitty colored eyes. I mean, who wants to buy paint in hazel, which is like brown and green? And graffiti my whole damn life. Wow. So nice to see Taylor happy. I love that instrument there for that.
I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning, 'cause you mean it when you say sweetie, it's yours. Kicking in doors, stick it to the floor. Give me more by the paint and the color of your eyes.
Once again, love the timing of the singing.
Damn life, honey. When anyone called me late night, he was screwing around with my mind, asking what are you wearing? Too high to remember in the morning. And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me. But you say
wow.
it like you're in awe of me, and you stay until
Ooh.
the morning.
Ooh.
Honey.
I want you to listen in the background here. The instrument change goes to just bass behind there going doom, 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 doom. And it's a really nice touch to give her room for those words to hit.
Too high to remember in the morning. And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not
Okay, there's still the guitars, but that little addition of the bass gives it a hopefulness.
Honey,
I love that tune. Oh, I love that harmony she's doing underneath it. When was the last time you heard an album that just made you feel good? The last song I remember like this that I just heard it and I went, it's so nice. I mean, is that song Happy by Pharrell? I think it is. And at the time I was like, this song is just so saccharine, but it's catchy and does make you happy. Oh, am I at the end of the album? Holy shit. I actually did do a Sabrina Carpenter song. I went ahead and did Espresso. I haven't edited it yet, but I'm going to try and get it edited and put up this week. So now we're going to have Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Explicit again. Wow. This went by pretty quickly for me. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Feels like something. Again, a George Michael type song is what it feels like.
Kitty.
Of course not.
Money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to this city. Then they said she didn't do it legitly.
Oh.
I bought a ticket. She's dancing in her garden.
Okay, can I just say? Oh, okay, it does say legitly. When I was looking at the lyrics, I'm not wearing my glasses while I'm looking at the lyrics, and I can see them pretty well. It's just there's that slight blurriness, but I thought it said, then they said she didn't do it legitly. And I was actually disappointed when they said legitly, because I thought legitly was kind of funny. Okay, so like I say, it's not about Sabrina Carpenter. It's about a fictional character. But she just thought that, you know, who better to bring on for this? And maybe Sabrina has gone through some of this on her own. I'll have to look that up and see. But one interesting point at the end is apparently there's applause at the end of this That's actually from her Eras tour in Vancouver, I think it said. So that's really interesting. You know, and the thing is, this could just as easily be about Taylor in the Made Her Money being pretty and witty, because a lot of her lyrics really are witty. But I think Sabrina Carpenter did the same kind of thing. Because if I remember when I did Espresso, that was pretty cheeky. All right, let's get back into it.
I bought a ticket. She's dancing in her garters and fishnets. 50 in the cast, 0 missteps. Looking back, I guess it was kismet. I waited by the stage door, packed in with the autograph, hounds barking her name, then glowing like the end of a cigarette. Wow, she came out.
Ooh, glowing like the end of a cigarette. Nice.
Then she said to me,
oh, chill right then.
Thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe.
Ooh,
and you never
I'm getting chills left and right.
The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna.
Wow.
She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox.
Wow. I love the idea of this, of meeting someone you've idolized at the stage door and telling them, oh, you're what I want to be, and that person going, what I am isn't what you see. There's a whole lot more to it. And the life of a showgirl is not all sunshine and roses. I like that. You're softer than a kitten. So you don't know the life of a showgirl. Wow. All right, let's get back into it, because Sabrina's singing the second verse.
Oh, the life of a showgirl, babe, and you're never gonna wanna. She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox. Her father hoarded.
Ooh, she sounds so good.
Her mother took pills and played tennis.
Ooh.
So she waited by the stage door, asked the club promoter arrive. She said, I'd sell my soul to have a taste of a magnificent life. It's all mine, but that's not what showgirls get. They leave us for dead. Hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet.
Boy, this one's hitting.
You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe.
They sound so good together. And I like they're coming off of each other a little bit sometimes.
I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. I paid my dues.
Oh, what a great line.
What to expect. Do you want to take a skate on the ice inside my veins? They ripped me off like false lashes and then threw me away. And all the headshots on.
Okay, I'm going back because I'm loving the I'm loving the timing and everything in this, and the lyrics. I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. How awesome is that? Because as a writer, and because I write music too and lyrics, and when you hit on words that just you write them down, and as you finish writing them, you're like, holy shit, that's good. You live for nothing more than that moment as a writer. And it doesn't happen all the time. I mean, you may find a couple lines in a song that you're writing that just hit you in a way where you're like, man, I can't believe I just came up with that. Now, Taylor has a ton of those through her music. But I paid my dues with every bruise. That's this whole section here. I don't know if I don't think Sabrina helped her write it, but I'll have to look into that. Let me see. Okay, so it was just written by Taylor, and then she had Sabrina come on and do it with her. So I just wanted to make sure that they didn't co-write it. Anyway, let me get back into it because this is the last song, so.
So you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe.
But I love the feel of this section coming up.
I took her pearls of wisdom, hung them from my neck. I
Hear the
paid my
little
dues
claps?
with every bruise. I knew what to expect. Do you wanna take a skate on the ice inside my veins? They ripped
That's
me
such a
off like
great
false lashes
line.
and then threw me away. And all
Wow.
the headshots on the
Banger after
walls
banger in
of the
here.
dance hall or of the
All the
bitches
headshots on
who
the
wish I'd
walls.
hurry up and die. But I'm immortal now, baby dolls.
Ooh.
I couldn't if I tried. So I say, thank you for the.
Okay, this reminds me of the movie Showgirls. It's so campy and silly when I watch it now. I used to like it a lot, but that was back in the day when you didn't know better. But it's still just campy fun. But these lines remind me of that. But here's the part I love. And all the headshots on the walls of the dance hall are of the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die. Because that does feel like that movie Showgirls, where you're behind someone who's the top dog. And in that it was, anyway, Gina Gershon was ahead of her in the pecking order. And then she shoved her down the stairs. And that's how she got the top spot, or at least got the opportunity. But you're always hoping that the person ahead of you is going to fail so that you can progress. And it's a shame that it's that way, but I mean, every understudy wants the lead to get sick for the night so that they can have their shot. Okay, let me go ahead without reading the lyrics because I want to get a Mystic Tom.
Take a skate on the ice inside my veins. They ripped me off like false lashes.
I really
and
like
threw
this.
me away. And all the
Just little
headshots
stabs
on
and then it
the
just comes in. Da,
walls
da,
of the
da, da,
dance
da.
hall or of the bitches who wish I'd
Or the
hurry
bitches.
up and die. But I'm immortal now, baby doll.
Ooh, nice
I
harp.
couldn't if I tried.
Pretty sure that was harp.
So I say, thank you for the lovely bouquet. I'm married to the hustle and now
What a
I
great
know
way to
the life of a
punch it in.
showgirl, babe. And I'll never know another pain hidden by the lipstick and lace. Sequins are forever and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe. Wouldn't have it any other way.
It's funny. Ooh, I'm curious where she goes here.
Now I'll make my money being pretty and witty. Thank you for the lovely bouquet.
Thank you for an unforgettable night. We will see you next time.
Ooh, chills again.
And of course, Sabrina. I love you, Taylor. That's our show.
Wow. That was so cool. So we are done. That was Life of a Showgirl, and I loved it. I thought it was a really good narrative of showing the many sides of fame and how all of that sometimes is a journey to your happiness. It almost makes you appreciate your happiness more when you finally find it because you've been through all the stuff before, and it's just as important as the moment when you find that someone that you feel like now you're complete. And then that at the end, when the girl was warning, Kitty was warning her of the life of a showgirl. It's not everything it's cracked up to be. And yet it feels like what she's saying is, I made it to that life of a showgirl and I'm having a great time. I like this for me. And she's like, well, thank you for the warning and thank you for all of that. But this is my life now and I'm embracing it. So that's what I take from it. Really great. Really great. I just enjoyed the shit out of it. All right. I'll be bringing, of course, more more Taylor. I was thinking of the Snow on the Beach with her and Lana. A lot more Taylor Swift coming. I'll probably try and get to more of her albums. And if you want to tell me down below which album you want next, I'm sure you all are going to be all over the place. And tell me if you prefer. I was going to shoot Long Pond Sessions next. Tell me if you prefer that over her albums, because that was my plan. All right. I've got several other albums I'm going to be shooting, and then, like I say, a lot of individual videos. So I'll be doing some Taylor. If you want to throw some down in there that I haven't done, because I have a whole bunch of Taylor already on my playlist. So check it out if you haven't. And I will see you guys next time. You have a great day, great night, and great life. Bye.